up in this bitch, a bunch of killers and humble trappers. I can go to Hollywood to core in this jungle acting with niggas that'll smoke you, go and murder.
Joshua's coming to the States. You know what? Let's go check in on Eddie Hearn's interview over at Sky Sports. I haven't watched it yet. He's got a new one out. I haven't watched it yet. You know, it's 12 minutes. Damn. We're going to have to dissect this whole 12 minutes. Oh, I definitely believe it's happening. I don't know if it's definitely happening, but I definitely believe it is happening.
Eddie, this was the week that you've been negotiating.
He's worked very hard to get to the position he's in, to be that A-side, to be the 4-belt holder.
Okay, so already, now listen, I'm a little behind with all this, but as you know, I don't never really be behind. I know it be going on to an extent. The fighters are freezing Joshua out because they know, like, yeah, you got those belts, but you don't have nobody to fight. Wilder, he said, fuck that. You know, like, Wilder's not picking up the phone. He's not picking up the phone. They playing Wilder, they not picking up the phone. So you got, let's look at it all objectively. Blame Wilder for whatever. You can say he's ducking. You can say he's ducking, but they giving them a nice dose of payback. So Wilder's not picking up the phone, right? Usyk doesn't want to jump right into a big heavyweight fight, right? He wants to ease his way in, but yet he's saying Usyk might fight Povetkin. So Dylan White is like, y'all need me. I want some more money, Eddie. Also, the Zone has likely been on Eddie back because you can't tell me he was, you know, go back to the interviews before PBC on Fox was made official. Before Showtime got their new deal. Before, what I mean is before Fox gave PBC their new deal. He was talking about signing up all these fighters. So can you imagine when he was in that meeting, whenever it first happened with the Zone, and he was like, listen, all these guys like Devonta Davis, Mikey Garcia, you know, Adrian Broner, they're not fighting. You know, a little British accent and shit, job talking. Like, we can give them the money and get them over here and get them active. They got a lot of dates they got to fill, yo. He's got to do 16 here and 16 over there. That Matchroom stable is being spread thin. I don't think that AJ is coming over here to fight Miller because, you know, they like, you know, he really wants to. I think he has to. I think they're like, yo, you got to bring in some motherfucking star over here, Eddie. Because what if it wasn't for Canelo signing with the Zone? What would they have? I like Eddie, cool dude. But the news is the news, bruh. Shit ain't looking right over on Matchroom side. Shit ain't been looking right for a while now over on Matchroom side. I've been watching. I'm rooting for him because when you have a new venture, you know, and he talked about how, like, you know, like they already established over in the UK. Joshua Ortiz, you're a casual. That's not happening. Ortiz already got a fight against Christian Hammer. Sorry, Jake. I didn't mean to call you a casual. I know you've been here, but that's very casual of you to not know that Luis Ortiz fight is already signed. He's fighting Christian Hammer on, what's that card he's fighting on? Laura Castellano, and who else is headlining? I forgot. Let's listen into a little bit of this. Let's see if we can skim through to, well, let's listen in. Fuck it. Let's just listen in and dissect it. Let's just listen in and dissect it.
So he wants to fight all these guys. Negotiations have been tough. Some people say they want to fight Anthony Joshua, but they forget the asterisk on the end, which is for a king's ransom, you know, and it's been challenging. And this week, really, we got to close it out.
I think people got the impression that the Dillian White fight would have been quite easy for you to organise, but has there been any fallout, or has there just been a bit of difficulty?
I think Dillian's got impressions of what he's worth in that fight. Anthony's got his. You know, it's not. Anthony owns the show. He's the boss. Okay, so you know, we'll sit down together and make the offers. And he made an initial offer. It was an initial offer. That's what it was. That was improved. I think we're at a stage now where you know, you're getting to a fair offer, and I just think you've got to put a value as well on fighting for the World Heavyweight Championship. When Anthony Joshua boxed Charles Martin, he made peanuts. But it wasn't about the money. It was about the shot at the World Heavyweight title. I believe I can win, and when I do, I'm going to be the World Heavyweight Champion. Then I'm going to be in an unbelievable position. So if you really believe you can beat Joshua, you're being given the opportunity to do it for many millions of pounds. And that's it. And I feel my job with Dillian, after everything that he's done, is to deliver him that world title shot. So now that I've delivered it to him, I want him to take it. But he's got to be happy with the deal at the same time.
But did you notice, here's the thing. Did you notice that it seems to be a pattern? It seems to be a pattern of, now Joshua is the A side, yes. Also, Earn with Hearn has told us many times that the first offer he always sends, you know, is the low offer. He's saying it's AJ, but he's the one putting the shit together. The offer he always sends first is the low offer. He like, if he could, he says 80-20 first, but I'm sure if he could, he would try to 90-10 you. And he says it's the initial offer. And then, you know, you never, that's just business in general. You never take the first offer. Like, let me tell you what I'm doing right now. Y'all know we got our little YouTube suspension. So since I got suspended from YouTube, now I'm a free agent. They was taking, you know, a nice portion of our revenue. Now when I go back, they ain't gonna be taking that much because now we're renegotiating. They're gonna try to offer this. I'm gonna say no. I'll continue to not be monetized until we get some shit done. But I noticed there's a pattern where the fighters that have been offered money are always saying it's low. They saying like it's like disrespectful, but it is the initial offer. Correct. They paid for the belt. They paid for the belt. Correct. When they fought Charles Martin. Dylan White, as I said, he knows he's in a situation. Also, those talks of him, you know, having talks with Al Heyman. And that's starting to make a little sense because they did pick up, you know, outbid the zone for White to soar too. No, my suspension is up. Now I'm a free agent. I'm a free agent. I can go to any affiliate I want. Suspension was up on Sunday. That was 30 days on Sunday. Deontay Wilder, he doesn't want any parts of him. He's saying that they're talking. He's saying that there's talks with Tyson Fury. But guess what? They like, you know, see, you can say that you sent offers, that you're sending offers, right? You can say you're sending offers. You can say that you're sending offers. The fighters can look at them, but it makes you look good because you say, well, I sent them the offers. You know? Wilder didn't buy his from Thurman. That was a mandatory. That bullshit don't matter. See, y'all missing the point. Like, okay, put it this way. There's two lines, right? I'm not going to use that analogy. Listen, Joshua's reputation is not as good as it used to be. He was like the hero not even a year ago. And now the perception is that the money and the belts and with the help of Eddie Hearn is that he's not as genuine anymore. It's what it seems like. Explain what in this interview. I don't care what it's like. Yeah, listen, I haven't seen none of these interviews. It's just that I just know from how boxing has been working throughout all these years I've been covering boxing. I don't be watching those, having to watch those interviews to, like, you know, you can see right through it. The boxers are playing hardball with him now because they know, like, you know, they like Joshua. They want Joshua. They want the money, but also Joshua needs them, but he has the belts. Nope, it's not known how many nope, that information is no way to get streaming information right now. That stuff only they have that stuff because you know why? It's their app. It's their app. Only they know the numbers. It's not like television where, you know, only they know the numbers. Like, you know, like it's like, you know, it's like if you're really so listen, it's like, I'm sorry, I understand. But like if he fights Big Baby Miller in New York, that's a big red flag. Big red flag. But I understand. Y'all don't understand the politics of it. You know, a lot of you don't understand, and you're probably thinking like, well, you know, why does it take the split? I believe the money is fair. I believe 35, 30%, all that's fair. But however, they got the heat on Mr. Hearn. I don't think y'all seeing that the chess that they're playing right now. I don't think your ESPN Plus is not better than the Zone. You tripping. You tripping. Fox Sports Go app, however, is amazing. They're trying to squeeze, like, they're playing mind games with Joshua. They're playing mind games. They want that damn money. But they feel like, especially Dylan White, because Dylan White knows he's needed. It's more than fair. But that's not the issue. It's just that, I don't know, I'm, you know, beating the dead horse. I'm saying the same shit over and over again, you know. But I see Joshua versus Miller. However, when though? Because Khan really fucked a lot of shit up for Eddie Hearn. He's got to be pissed because they don't have a TV deal over there in the UK, and Khan is a matchroom fighter. But the fight is on April the 20th, and it's going to be pay-per-view over in the UK. So what does that mean? Think about it. April the 13th, that means there's going to be 2 pay-per-views, 2 weeks, 1 week after each other. You're not seeing it. Matchroom is dealing with some shit right now. They got some shit going on. You can't tell me I ain't tell y'all. Because it was supposed to be Khan Brook in March. And then Joshua versus whoever in April. To keep the pay-per-views separated. So somebody's got to ask Mr. Hearn that. Like, well, one of your fighters is fighting on pay-per-view. So you got two of your fighters fighting on pay-per-view 2 weeks straight. They might have to fuck around and give y'all Khan motherfucking Crawford free. They not, though. They can't. I don't believe none of that stuff. But anyway, guys, I got to go. Get these videos out. Go finish up my chicken noodle soup, which should be, you know, time to put my noodles in. We're going to see you tomorrow. I've already did some videos. I did videos before I started the stream. So I couldn't upload them during stream. So expect for me to be doing that now. My fucking ankle is fucked. So I'm not going anywhere. I have no reason to not do boxing shit. Our store is literally here. You know, it's being stocked up right now. So we're likely going to, I want to launch the store. Honestly, you know, I'm not really feeling good about February. But it may, whatever fights at the end of February, likely we're going to launch the store. We're going to be giving out coupon codes, doing giveaways. We also have a lot of things planned. We have a lot of we're doing a lot of shit. Y'all, listen. I'm healthy. This is the full. I missed the first half of last year being sick and, you know, bedridden. So this is the first year I'm coming into being fully healthy. We're going to do some major work.